Hey nutraMetrix, happy Frequently Asked Question Friday. How are you? And you are probably asking yourself, what the heck, Sarah? What are you doing in this Facebook group? You are scheduling so many events. What are these? Are you recording them all? What am I supposed to do with them? And yes, I want to answer all of those questions. I was so inspired after JR's 4-part Meet On series, where I really felt like it came down to two basic things: selling products and selling the business. And I am so sick of hearing all of your excuses. I travel around the country. It doesn't matter. From Maine to Florida, from Charleston to Laguna Beach, I hear the same exact excuses. Oh, but Sarah, I can't work my business. My senior business partner, they don't do anything anymore. They don't care about me. Oh, Sarah, I can't work my business. I can't wake up that early and get going. Sarah, I can't even stay up that late. How do you do it? After work, I'm so exhausted. I have the kids. I have homework. I have this. I have that. Sarah, how are we supposed to go to the unfranchised business presentation? It's so far, the traffic, it's raining, it's snowing, it's sunny, we're going to the beach. You guys hearing the same thing from your team? I am taking all of the excuses out of it. First and foremost, support your local GMTSS. Let me tell you guys, you do not want that to go away. I do not want you to take any of these events and say, you know what, I am not going to go to my local ones because Sarah's showing the plan. Sarah's doing a TLS overview. Absolutely not. That's not what these are for. These are to adjunct what you're already seeing and doing in your local area. Nothing in the world can take the place of that in-person energy that you see. What are these for, though? These are for those in between. These are for the times when you just can't get your act together and you can't hold something at your house. These are for the staff members, like we're doing a staff 1, 2, 3 next Tuesday. These are for the staff members who are feeling like, oh, you know what, we're so busy, we have to reschedule. Here you go. There's one that's already recorded. But then I want to follow up with you and see you in person. Yes, we're going to try to record them all. We're going to put them all on Meet On. You've probably seen already that the Getting Started guide, the first two that we did, the Getting Started guide walkthrough and the TLS overview at Sue Pasquale, they're already on Meet On. How are you going to find all these events? Well, in this group, I want you to go to the Events tab, and you will see every week I will post the schedule of events. Do a search somewhere, too, where I can post in this comment all of our calendars from now until Christmas. You're going to see tons of events. I have between 2 and 4 online event schedules every single week. For every daytime retail event that I had, I scheduled one also in a nighttime, so you can find it. I staggered the different days of the week, so there should be no excuses. I don't want to hear it anymore. Everyone keeps commenting, oh, I have a conflict, I have this. I am done. I'm going to start deleting all of your comments that have anything that's negative. All I want to hear is you to say things like, this is great, and tagging your team members. I hope you're sharing these in your groups. And my speakers, if any of my speakers are watching this, your job when you're doing these presentations are to pretend like no one else is on but you and your team. I want you to take these and make them that they are just for you and your own team, and you just happen to be nice enough to be sharing the link with everyone else. But only come to the table if you are one of the speakers and presenters, if you're taking ownership to populate the people into that event, and if it's propelling and growing your team forward. Yeah, Kim, these speakers are phenomenal. The other thing that I want everyone to do that are watching these, because I keep hearing all these comments, and quite frankly, no one needs to hear how great they are anymore. All I need you guys to do is take action. I want you, if you watched already Sue Pasquale's overview, what you need to do this week is duplicate that. Watch it, print out your own, take some notes on it, and schedule one. Schedule one at your house. Schedule one at an office. Schedule one for your health professionals. If all else fails, do what we did and schedule one on Zoom and plug your team in, your prospects, your customers. The best way to learn is by doing. One of the things that I talked about in the Getting Started guide overview is that I feel like people don't know if they have 10 customers or not. And I walked through in that post exactly how to figure out if you have 10 customers who are ordering from you on an ongoing basis. If you don't have that, that needs to be your first goal. Absolutely your first goal. And so the way that I do it is I go into my Master Unfranchised Owner report, and I usually will go back the last 2 quarters, full quarters. So where we're not quite done with this quarter, I won't look at this one. I'll look at the previous 2 quarters. I'll write down the names of people and what they've ordered, who has ordered BV products and how much BV they've ordered. I really only count people who have ordered 30 or more BV from me in a given quarter. So let's say, I have some people and in a given month, I have some people and once a month they order trim tea, it's 20 BV. I don't count that as one of my 10 customers. Now, if I had 2 of those, I would count that as 1 customer. But the way that I learned the plan, it was that a customer had to have a minimum of 30 BV that they did on an ongoing monthly basis. Now, there's some of my customers and they order from me quarterly, but the average BV comes out to be over 30 BV per month, even though they only place a quarterly order. So go through and find out, because there's some people that are, maybe they only order from me every 8 weeks. Nope, not a regular customer. And so when I just did this exercise, I have 12 regular customers. How many do you have? I posted under the Getting Started Guide post, and I don't know, I think 1 person went through and actually let us know. The purpose of this group and the accountability, and if that's what you're looking for, because that's what I hear from so many people, Sarah, I need accountability. I need someone to hold my feet to the fire. That's what I'm doing, guys. This is the answer. If that's something that's going through your head, this is your wake-up call. Post. Stay accountable to us. Let us know. Let us cheer you on. Let us give you ideas. Post your intentions. Post your game plan. Right? I know people that have made a 6-figure ongoing income from trial size marketing. I've known people that have made a 6-figure ongoing residual income from Wellness 101s. I know people that have made a 6-figure ongoing residual income from the OPC3 retailing system. Guess what, guys? The system doesn't matter. What matters is that you're staying consistent to some system that works for you. So that's really what I want you to do. And if you already have your 10 customers, I want you to look at who's on the left of your organization, who's on the right of your organization, and go through the exercise with them and find out, do they have their base 10? I am telling you, if we all did this, we would all hit ginormous pin levels. We would all grow. This is the biggest mistake. This is what JR is talking about with unencumbered volume. Guys, you gotta sell. I'm telling you, 10 customers, it is not selling. Not at all. I could tell you, in a traditional sales goal, you would be so fired if you only had 10 customers. All right, this is a part-time business. This is not a spare time business. All right, so I might sound passionate. This might be a little bit of a different message than you typically hear from me, but I want you not just to tune in, make yourself a cup of trim tea, drink your glass of wine, have your cup of coffee, whatever it is, and casually listen and think you're doing something just because you're plugging into my events. It is not counting as working unless you have a guest on, unless you have business partners and they have guests on, unless you have customers. And it really only counts as work if you go ahead and duplicate it as your own events. I'm giving you guys the blueprints. I'm teaching you how. I am putting some extra events on the calendar. So the events that you're having in your hometowns, in your houses, in your offices, when customers say, oh, I can't make it, you can say, no problem. My friend and business partner, Sarah Tugender, is holding another one the following week. Can you plug into that one online? I'm just giving you more ideas, more options so we all can grow. What would your business look like in December if you had a guest on every single one of our events? What would your business look like in December if you had your team and they all brought a guest to every one of my events from now until the end of December? Just think about that. Make an intention. Put those events in your calendar so you can always be inviting people to them. Let me know if you have any questions about this and what we're doing, because I think if you can really wrap your head around this, if you can get your team's head wrapped around this, you have no idea how powerful this can be. You have no idea that this is something I have never seen this done in Market America history before, and I have no idea if I'm ever going to be able to do it again. This is taking so much time, so much coordinated efforts, so much communication with you guys. I need your help. I need you to fill people up. I saw a lot of people post Sue's event that she did yesterday, and I can't believe it. I can't believe that there was only 50 people on. I mean, with the amount of consultants that we have in this group, with the amount of you guys, I mean, one person should get 50 people on, right? And so we should have hundreds and hundreds of people on these, hundreds and hundreds of views, and you all should be duplicating these, and I should see pictures of your TLS overviews that you're hosting in the next couple weeks. That's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to take all the guesswork out of it so you can't say, well, I don't know how, I don't know what to say for every slide. Hey, guess what? Just get some people over and just push play. Make it easy. You know, we're keeping these they're all pretty short, under an hour, unless it's a call workshop. We're making those a little bit longer. Some of our corings are a little bit longer. But everything else, you should be able to grab a friend over, and, do that. Make it so it's a home business presentation, but you mirror it, what we're doing on your television screen, right? You know that all of my speakers are top-notch. Everyone that has been selected are people that are really working it. So I think we have 3 events next week. How many people are you going to get onto those events? If you guys have any questions that you would like featured in an upcoming episode of Frequently Asked Question Friday, you know what to do. Send an email to nutraMetrix at nutraMetrix.com with the subject line FAQ Friday, and we'll be sure to have your question featured in an upcoming episode. Have a great weekend, guys, and I will see you on Zoom next week.